Texas, as the Rockets take it. To the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to the Lakers at the Staples Center. Here's LeBron. Drives to the hoop. 5 to shoot. Here's Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Portis has got the first basket of the game for the Clippers. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
It's LeBron with the drive. No good with the layup. And it's Houston's ball with the drive. And finished off by Brown.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
2 shots.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
And the second free throw, good.
And I still can't get over how strange it is seeing Damian Lillard in a jersey other than the Blazers. One of the biggest trades of the past few years. This team felt that Lillard was the missing piece to get them over the top.
There's the 3. Kept alive by Houston.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
No good from LeBron. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 3-point game. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Few players get more dunks than Drummond. He's a center who plays like a traditional center, looking to throw it down every chance he gets.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Rockets.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
Los Angeles, they had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for the Clippers.
Free throw, good. Portis.
Taking 2 shots.
And Portis drains both of them. Rockets leading by 3. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And that one's good. Morant.
Buddy Hield.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Now here's Brown. Sinks the triple. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Yep, it counts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
To the middle. And it's Houston on the break. And Drummond throws it down.
That is just south of 300 LBs running the floor hard. Drummond's making his coach and his teammates proud.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here are the Clippers, trailing here by 8. Pass to Aldridge, and the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:49 left here in the first quarter. Back to Harris.
You really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Over in the corner, Reddish.
Houston foul.
And stolen by James.
Bradley Beal.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And finished off by Beal.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The drive by Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Puts it up off the inbound. And it's Murray laying it in.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the seed on that possession. Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Houston.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that until last season was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Beal deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Anthony with the block. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college, international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
A drive by Beal. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And he's able to get it back. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And Tice throws it down.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Pass to Aldridge. On the wing, James. Los Angeles calls timeout. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Murray scanning the floor to the inside. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Anthony's got 5 now.
Their field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Second team foul. Clippers substitution.
And the lead is down inside single digits. 10 points for him.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Assisted.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Houston moving it around. Lillard attacking. And Lillard throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Lillard. He gets it in there. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And, boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Inside. Here's Holmes.
Holmes.
Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Assisted by
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Driving inside. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Anthony's shot is off. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Clippers trail by 10. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
4-3.
Hield's got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His second personal foul.
That one is on Hield.
Second team foul.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. I mean, Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Personal foul.
And the Clippers making a change.
Team foul. Coming out the
And
floor.
Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
LA foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the basket by Lillard.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's
Assisted.
and they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, Well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Here's the three. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness from Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
They get the rebound. Here's Lillard. He's got 17. Pass to Reddish. And another shot. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And some nice passing there by Houston. A three ball. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lillard again missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 14-point game.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
Into the lane. And finished off by Morant.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And stolen by Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
This one for 3. Launches a 3.
Daniel Tice.
Optimism, we coming in by twos, yeah. Maestro said